What it do with your boy Darkstar? Chilling like a villain. Playing some MTGO, Magic the Gathering. See what we got going on here. We got a pauper match? Okay. Let's play some pauper. How about it? Mono black control. Alright, looks like a reasonable hand we're going to keep. Opponent leads with Mountain and Rift Bolt. Suspended on suspend. Looks like we're playing Burn. Go ahead and lay a Swamp. Pass the turn. Get Rift Bolted to the Dome. Pow. Ooh, lightning bolt to the face. What you got? Lava runner. Gonna run on some lava. Let's just kill it. Lava spike to the dome. Is that it? Has he ran out of shenanigans? Man, that's rough. Still takes 3 bolts though. Let's leave this land since it's tapped. Make sure there's no flashback shenanigans. Oh. 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 No cards in hand though. I'll go down to 1. No cards in hand. He has no cards in hand. So I'm gonna have to pass that turn. Oh, Rift Bolt to the dome. Bang. Ain't much I can do about that. We'll get rid of the Signing Bloods. We'll get rid of the Read the Bones. Jam in some of those. Looks like here, I don't believe there's any flashback shenanigans in the mono red burn deck. So I'm just gonna board in some duress just to get some hand disruption. Throw in another Kumbaj, which is just for the hell of it. And a Diabolic Edict, you know, just more creature removal. Because that's basically all the deck is spells and creatures and lands. No real shenanigans, just we'll go ahead and keep this. We can cycle the Baron more at the end of their turn or disfigure a creature they decide to play the first turn. 2 tap lands, but it's mana. Rift Bolt enters the... So we'll cycle it and we get a tapped land. That was a pretty good draw. Didn't want the second one, but whatever. So we'll let them try to get him in a situation to where on their 3rd turn or their 2nd turn they maybe throw a couple bolts our way, then we can wrench mine the rest of them. Get him to where he's just top decking. Might be a a little easier to maneuver. You don't drop this one damage you target still. So you're gonna do one to me and draw a card. Okay. Okay. He'll get in for 2. But I'll kill the lava runner on my turn. Just kill that. Swing for 1. Go ahead and wrench mind him now. Get him down to 3 cards. So hopefully it severely slows the burn player down. Got a flame rift and a mountain. They immediately play another mountain and get me with the curse of the pierced heart and another lava runner, which will have haste. So they're down to 1 card. I'll be able to kill the lava runner on my turn. I'm gonna need to draw some Garys. Why not? We'll oblet your G2 lava runner. Attack with the zealot. And lay this land and get your graveyard. And we'll just pass the turn. They've got a seal of fire. It's basically a shock. So 1 card in hand. Most likely, well, he didn't lay a land, so maybe not a land. Let's go ahead and make you redraw it. Lightning bolt to the dome piece. So no cards in hand. Let's lay that swamp there. Hope we can rip a Gary. Oh, he's just dealing 4 to my dome. 2 to me, he wins. Let's play again. Mono red is quite the fast deck in pauper. Yeah, we'll play first. Sure, we'll keep it. Why not? 2 Garys. Can just Bajuka Bog turn 1. Turn 2, we can lay the swamp into opponent's mulliganed to 5 cards. So we'll just run out this Bajuka Bog. You. Okay. Pass the turn and see what our opponent's on. Opponent played an island. Ooh, looks like we're going against the Dirty Delver. We'll lay Dusk Legion Zealot. And doing yet another land, so we've got Gary mana. No flips, no flips. Oh, he flips. Shows gush. Getting in there for 3. So we'd love to rip a disfigure off the top. That'd be great. Instead, we get a land. So we'll just chittering rats, make them a redraw of something that's in their hand. This might force out the gush. It's just a way of kind of having a little selection on there on the opponent's part. Yep. So they will gush. Draw a couple cards. Put one of them back. And redraw. So we're looking for a removal spell off the top of our deck. It's going to return that to my hand. It's fine. We can just hopefully replay the Dusk Legion Zealot next turn and what you over pondering, boy? You better quit all that pondering. You're gonna go blind. No blockers. Okay, so let's draw into a removal spell. Removal spell off the top. No, the deck says, you will draw land. You need more mana. But I've already got Gary mana. I don't need any more mana than that. So, opponent's going to swing in with the Insectile Abomination, or Aberration, Insectile Aberration, excuse me. Hey, we like that. What you got, opponent? You got a counterspell? Counter. Nope, you're gonna vapor snag it. Okay. That's good with me. Just make you replay it. Okay, so we're gonna play that. Get rid of some of your stuff in your graveyard. And have Gary mana up next turn. See what the opponent does. Yep, there's the dirty delver. I'm just gonna play this Rager. He will rage. And I'll gain another swamp. See if he'd like to trade with the Dusk Legion Zealot. Or just straight up chump the rats. Nope. He's not in. Not gonna. So with these two Garys here should end the game. Unless our opponent has counter spells or that kind of stuff. Four islands. I do enjoy that the opponent has enough etiquette to play the same lands. I'll definitely block this Dirty Delver. You can vapor snag it back to your hand all you want, opponent. The Rager will rage. Will throw all his rage down upon the Delver of Secrets. And that got a submission. So, basically against this deck, it's a lot of draw and maybe a few counterspells now out of the sideboard and then some dirty delvers. Don't exactly know if this is the version that plays the ninjas or just the dirty delvers. So I'll bring in a diabolic edict, just a little more creature removal. Bring in some duress just to get some of his card draw and some of his ponders and stuff out of his hand. We'll go ahead and cut a couple. No, we want the Kumbaj witches. We'll just cut some Signing Bloods. Cut the Read the Bones. And we'll cut one Wrench Mind. We'll just do that. See what that gets us. So that looks like a pretty good keeper here. Dr. Octagon 999 plays an island. And he's gonna go where pondering. Damn it, boy, I told you about all that pondering you're doing. You gonna go blind doing all that pondering? They chose not to shuffle and they drew a card. I like that. Drawing an angler there. The zombie fish. Don't go swimming in that dirty swamp. The angler will get you. Hey, there we go. We're gonna lay Kumbaj witches. Oh, don't be counterspelling my witches, bro. Oh, you dirty rat playing Deprive. It's a really undervalued counterspell in my opinion because it's just straight up counterspell. In a world where everybody wants counterspells, all they have to do is play Deprive. Sure, you bounce an island, but so what? It's straight up counterspell. But that was a discussion for another time. Hey, alright. I can go ahead and cycle this Baron more. Possibly. Fairy Miscreant. Yeah, we'll cycle you. We'll duress them and see what they got going on here. Counterspell, huh? So we're going to go ahead and see if they want to trade. She went to talk to Becky. Get him, hit him for one. So I got 2 mana here. Go 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need one more. So we're going to go ahead and Wrench Mind them. We can get out the Gurmag Angler next turn. Aha, they do have the ninja. Good to know, good to know. The bone splitter. I'm gonna strap it up. It's a clear indication of counterspell or gush or something. I'm gonna go ahead and go to attacks. So, what do we want to do here? Throw out this chittering rats and see what kind of response that gets. Counterspell. Another deprive. That is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes the angler 1 mana next turn. So I can Chainer's Edict or Dusk Legion Zealot and play Gurmag Angler. So that wouldn't be a bad turn. He's gonna strap up the Bone Splitter here. Be nice to draw a Gary. Where is the Grey Merchant of Asphodel? That's nice. So I'll play this Rager. He will rage. He will rain rage down upon you. Counterspell. So he counterspells my Rager. So he's got 1 card left in his hand. We'll put Windmill Slam the Gurmag Angler down, the zombie fish. Oh yeah. Zombie fishing it up. He's gonna fly in for 5, putting me down to 8. Nope, he's only swinging for 4, so going down to 9. Still hasn't laid a 4th land. Continues no land, no 4th land. So I'll draw my 5th land. I'm gonna try to oblette the Miscreant. Opponent's gonna promptly spell stutter sprite it. We're gonna attempt to get in for 6. I'm getting in for 1. We'll that was a could have drawn better than that. Opponent's gonna get in. You gonna get in for 5 or just 4? Like last turn? 4 like last turn. Okay. So he's got me down to 1 turn clock. So what I need to do is draw Gary. or that. What's your one last card, opponent? Wasn't a counterspell. So we're going to try to get in there, see if he'll block with his Spellstutter Sprite. He will. Will Chainer's Edict him. Straight up counterspell, huh? Well, we're going to get rid of your graveyard. We're going to pass the turn. 4, 5, 6. Land off the top, and I can Chainer's Edict out of the graveyard. Is he just going to strap it up? Nope, he's going to play that. Strapping it up. So he's going to take me down to 1. Unless I draw Gary off the top. That's not gonna do it. We'll attack with everybody. Well, 5, 6, 7, yeah. It'd have been great to draw a land there. Especially if the opponent, we're just checking to see if he would have blocked. And he did. So if this was a land or another sacrifice spell, he'd be dead. But he's not. That's what I needed right there. So, opponent Choking Sands didn't look like it would do anything. He was playing just straight up islands. So I think we're just gonna resubmit the way we were. I mean, if we draw Gary land removal spell, we could have possibly turned the corner. So we'll go into game 3 here, and we'll be on the play, and of course we'd love to go first. So this looks promising, but we're gonna have to mulligan. We'll keep this one. Ooh, he mulligans to 5. He keeps his hand. We'll just put that on the top there and draw that on the end of his turn. Some little extra removal against his whole bunch of... Oh, he's over there pondering. Boy, what you pondering over there? Draws a card, chooses not to shuffle his library, and just draws a card. So we'll cycle this Baron more to draw that Chainer's Edict. And we'll just keep up this victim of night. Could have possibly just laid down the Bajuka Bog so we could play Chittering Rats next turn, but we'll see what the opponent plays. Opponent plays Island. Well, I thought he was gonna do something, but then he didn't. So we'll Bajuka Bog. And we'll pass the turn with Guess Verdict and Victim of Night, both available to us. In case the opponent gets frisky with a foil Delver. So we're just gonna run out Victim of Night. He's gonna counterspell it. So that gives us time to get Chittering Rats down. Make him redraw a card from his hand. He might get the trigger. He does. And that's okay because we've got 2 more removal spells at our disposal. He'll run out of counterspells eventually. Gets in there for 3. See, we can get him down to 1 card, or he can choose to counterspell this and possibly lose the only counterspell that he had in his hand. He's going to discard. Gets rid of a Sprite and a Ponder. I'd say that's a pretty good wrench mine. So we're just gonna pass the turn back to him. He lays a land. So he's got 1 card left. We're gonna see if we can't get him to sack this creature. And he does. Wow. So 4, 5, 6, not quite enough to delve the angler out quite yet. That's another dirty delver. He's got 1 card. We'll cycle this. Make you redraw that card. Could possibly be another card that'll flip his Delver, but we'll take the chance. So we've got a huge Gary if we can get a 5th land. So he's got a vapor snag. So he's probably going to keep that vapor snag in his hand for when we attempt to murder his insectile aberration. Well, there's the 5th land, so that's nice. We're going to cancel. So we want to play the Gurmag Angler, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And we know opponent has a vapor snag. We're going to lay this land. We're going to choose you. We're going to let you keep your vapor snag in your hand. So still got a vapor snag in your hand. So you can equip it up and get in for 5 here. But I know it's in your hand, so I can swing. You'll most likely vapor snag my Gurmag Angler. So I'll get in for 4, getting you down to 7. And then Gary. So we're gonna do this. Force him to vapor snag his own creature. Then we can get in for Exaxes. And if he chooses to vapor snag our Gurmag Angler, then we just get him on the next turn. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. That's okay. His creature dies. He's just top decking now. So we win the match. Alright. Let's play again. Let's see what we got. We lost the die roll. It's unfortunate. Seems reasonable. Opponent offered up the high good luck, so we are obliged to do the same. We'll give the high good luck have fun. Scoured Barrens gains him a life. See what we got here. Play a swamp, pass the turn. see what our opponent does. Plays a swamp. A lone missionary. He's gonna gain 4 life. So we're gonna play him. Draw a card. And it's a land, that's a good sign. Now we're just 2 mana away from Gary. We've got a lot of good stuff to play in between. Opponent's gonna kill my creature. Okay. Get in with his lone missionary. Opponent's down to 4 cards. Opponent passes. We draw swamp. We're gonna get out our chittering rats. Make him redraw. Tempo, little bit of tempo. So just to recap, lost to Burn, beat the Dirty Delver. Now we're against Orzhov. Life gain, Orzhov drain gain, whatever you want to call it. It's a pretty good deck. I should probably check my collection to see if I could build it. I believe I can. I believe I'm very close. But if you enjoy the videos and wouldn't mind donating a little to me, you can definitely PayPal me. Darkstar13720 at gmail.com. Opponent plays an Oromancer. Maybe if you'd like to see me do a draft on one of these videos or something, maybe you would donate the 10 tickets it costs to play. I know Vintage Cube is going on right now, and that'd be pretty awesome to draft. It's always a pretty fun format. So we're just gonna Chainer's Edict you. We're gonna say okay. We're gonna see if you wanna trade your Oromancer for our rats. You're at 26, so I don't imagine you. Our opponent does. We'll just run out these Kumbaj witches. Pass the turn. Have a shot at a pretty nice Gary next turn. Be really awesome to draw like a oblette. I'm gonna let it go through here. I don't want any kind of weird dead weights or anything put on my witches. You're gonna dead weight my rats. So that's what he was up to. He was wanting me to block so he could get my witches. I'm gonna ping in with these dirty water bog witches. Oh, he's gonna pay costs. But you can't dead weight in my turn. You can block. We're gonna go ahead and just make you sack a dude. You got your dead weight back. I mean, dead weight makes the Kumbaj, which is a 0-1, but she still counts for devotion. They still count for devotion, since they are Kumbaj witches. What you got, opponent? Here we go. Heliod's Pilgrim. Reveal an aura card. Put it into your hand. What's it gonna be? Face fetters. Okay. We has a planes. So we're just gonna kill his guy. We'll do that. Pass the turn. We'll let him faith fetters whatever he wants. That'll take up his whole turn. And he won't be faith fettering my Gurmag Angler. So that's always good. We'll do that. Lay down the big dirty Angler. And if we draw one more land, we've got Trainer's Edict, flashback mana. Heliod's Pilgrim. What you looking for, opponent? Another face fetters. crazy. That's a common. I see. Be awesome to rip another Gary right now. Ha! Ask and ye shall receive. See what the opponent wants to do here. Be awesome if you just let me get in for 5. But you're not. Bang. Hey, you're gonna isolate my guy, my Gurmog. It'd be nice to rip another Gary. Ooh, he's got a rager. He will rage. He's doing some raging. Another Gary ends this game. You sack a dude. Lose 1 life. Getting in there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactsies. Not exactsies anymore. And there's my land. Get rid of his graveyard. And we've got 2 Chainer's Edicts in the graveyard. Got him on a 2-turn clock. He's got a Scabbard Barons. Still a 2-turner. That doesn't do anything. So if he pestilences at all, he's dead. If he uses pestilence, he dies. Unless it's just for like 1 or 2. I got the good game from the opponent. We'll begin sideboarding. He's got stuff we can bring Choking Sands in against. 2 cards, still gotta get rid of. We'll go down to 3 choking sands. We'll get rid of a wrench mind here. We're just gonna throw stuff in here that makes him sack creatures and look at his hand, get rid of some of them auras that he's playing. We're gonna put choking sands in because he's got dual lands. We can basically mana hose him and shock him at the same time. So that's just a little bit of where I am with that. This is a slow hand, but we're gonna keep it because it's got 2 land, it's got some removal, it's got some card draw. Opponent's laying tapped lands as well, so we've got the time. Oh, I see. Okay. We're gonna play that. Pass the turn. Depending on what our opponent does, we either Dusk Legion, Zealot, or Sign in Blood on our turn. He rages. He rages on. We're gonna kill that at the end of his turn. That's dead. And if he wants to sack his Angelic Renewal, he may do so. He does. That's okay. Draw another card. We're going to play Dusk Legion Zealot. See if we can draw that 3rd land that we so desperately need. Oh, what are you doing, intrawebs? Okay. Please excuse my intrawebs. They seem to be experiencing technical difficulties at the moment. We did draw our land. That's good. Go ahead and pass the turn. Opponent leaves us another swamp. Plays his Pilgrim. Heliod's Pilgrim. What are you revealing? You're revealing Dead Weight. So you can cast Dead Weight and get in for 2. Okay. 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 I will do some raging myself. The battle rages on. Get rid of that graveyard of yours over there. Good thing we drew another land. Getting closer to Gary mana. Oh, I have an unbelievably nice Gary. If we can get down both of these chittering rats we have in our hand. Tempo the opponent out a little bit. Okay, core skyfishing it up. You will get back the pilgrim. Play said pilgrim. Okay. Dead weight until enters the revealed card zone. So we can oblet your skyfisher. We don't want you flying over us. We'll take you. See if we can entice you to trade. Or jump. Or just get some free damage in. Nice. I'll take free damage. And we'll go okay. Pass the turn. Opponent lays another Scoured Barrens, or plays a Scoured Barrens. And let's see what they do. Are you gonna get in for 3? They get in for 3. Getting in there for 3. And you're gonna dead weight my dude. That gives me more angler fodder, sir. A land away from Gary. There's the land. We're gonna chittering rats. Make you put a card back onto your library from your hand. Okay, we'll take those. What's opponent gonna do? He's gonna swing in for 2. I'm gonna let you just have it there. That's it. That's all you're gonna do. So I'm gonna have you put something back on top of your deck again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make you sack a dude. Okay. We'll attack with the rats. See if we can get a little extra free damage in. We do. Maybe. We do. Lay this land here and get rid of that. Get rid of your graveyard. No graveyard shenanigans. He lays a land. No, he doesn't. See what he does here. He does like a land. Pestilence, huh? You can do it for 3. What are you gonna do there, opponent? You're gonna end the turn. You're gonna do pestilence. I'll go ahead and move. Into combat. Go ahead and sack your dude before blockers. Try to force you to do the pestilence now. Because next turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn, so here you will have to sacrifice pestilence. And then next turn I can Gurmag Angler into Green Merchant and gain 5. So unless you can do 5 damage to me right now. So he does not have another pestilence in hand, or he would have played it. Couldn't have killed me though. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play this. Gary. Flip life totals with our opponent. Pass the turn. See if he can do 10 points of damage. Unfortunately for our opponent, what he does not know is we just have another Gary in hand that we will be windmill slamming, or we can Chainer's Edict, unless he has another creature, of course. He will Journey to Nowhere, our Gurmag Angler. That still don't matter, since we are going to Gray Merchant. And this will be the game. And I win the match. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. This is Darkstar. I'm out.